We had a positive year last year, 2014. We were up 2%. But the best part of that is it's 3 years in a row where we've had increases year over year. And what's significant about that is since deregulation in 1979, this is only the third time where we've had 3 positive years. So it's a great trend. 2015 looks like it could be positive too. We've had some good signs from the airlines. So very exciting to have 3 years in a row of increases. It hasn't happened since 2005. So very good news. We got our costs in line. Our costs are well below $10 per passenger now, so the airlines can make more money when they're in our market. The second part is Delta Airlines primarily, but the other airlines as well changed their pricing strategy to be more competitive. So we've got better airfares, better capacity because Delta added some seats, and then we got the word out. We created a marketing program to say check our airfares first. We understand if we don't have better airfares, but check us again. We had a period of time where folks, it's just cheaper to go out of state to start the trip. And so this marketing program, we put it in place, and the community really responded. They started checking the airfares, and they say, you know what, we can fly out of Columbia again. And so really it's a combination of our internal cost, a marketing program, and the community responding to the good news. Well, it's any of the orbits, all those sites. I generally check with my airline. I fly one airline more than the other, so I usually go straight to the airline's flight. But all the Travelocity, Expedia, Orbitz, they will all have the great fares. The other part is if your travel's flexible, checking your fares Tuesday after 2 o'clock. Generally, you'll have a chance to get some of your best fares, and then obviously your travel days, Tuesdays, Saturday, are some better times. But again, the trick of checking Tuesday afternoon is the best shot to find a great fare. What's really exciting is the fact that the American and U.S. Airway merger is going fairly smooth. I mean, mergers are always difficult, but it looks like we're not going to have a lot of issues with that merger like United and Continental had. The other part is American Airlines recognizes that they have a great business going to Dallas and through Dallas for our passengers. And so we think we've already made a business case saying, hey, if you give us more capacity to Dallas, you'll be profitable in that route. And we think we have one of the first opportunities in their system for an upgrade to Dallas. We're talking to American Airlines about starting service to Chicago, which would be a competition for the United product. And we're also looking at some American service to New York City. So all very positive news. As they continue to work through the merger this year, we think, again, we think our costs are where they need to be. Our customers, our community has responded. We think we've got a real strong case for better service on American. The other part is we're working with a small airline in Florida. We do not have nonstop service to Florida, so we've been working with this airline for about a year and a half, and they are starting to get into a position where they're going to add some capacity. And again, we think we have a chance of getting service to Orlando. We have about $8 million worth of work we're going to do in the terminal. The terminal is gorgeous. Every time people fly through, they say, wow, this is great. Did you just build it? I mean, it really has stood the test of time. It was finished in 1997. So the terminal is really quite old, still looks gorgeous. What we're really going to be doing is changing the things behind the scenes that didn't get built when the terminal did, and that's mechanical, all new lighting. Our lighting here is not very efficient. We're going to add all LED lights, save about $200,000 a year just in electric costs by changing out the lighting. But a lot of the mechanical stuff behind the scenes will get improved. And the customer will probably notice mostly what happens out on the secure side. New counters, new ticket counters out there, new carpets, some facelift items. So that's really the biggest part for this terminal facility.